I wanted to bring y'all along with me. I'm fixing to take my mint leaves off the mint stems. Now, I harvested this mint a while back, and I dry my herbs just natural, like they did in the old days. I gather them up, and if they need washing, I wash them and get the bugs and the dirt off, and then I dry them as best I can. Then I hang them up in a dry, cool place, and they hang there till they dry good. And you really want them dried really, really good. You don't want no moisture in them at all in the leaves. I mean, you want to hear them sound crispy and crinkle when you get them off the stem. Now, I love mint, and mint is really good for you. It's one of my favorite herbs out of the garden. And I've got spearmint, I've got chocolate mint, um, pineapple mint, apple mint. The apple mint and the pineapple mint was given to me by some very dear friends, and it's doing really well. Now I'm going to show y'all what I do, just some of the things that I do with my mint. And I'm just going to kind of take it in my fingers and just kind of bruise it and just kind of crunch it up a little bit. And I'm going to make me some little tea bags tonight so I can make mint tea. And I want to show you. I've got some little tea bags here. And you can get these off Amazon. These are just disposable little tea bags that I use to make my herbal teas, put my teas in. I'm just going to open it up, and I'm just going to start filling it up with, I don't know, probably a teaspoon and a half or so of my dried mint. You see it's got a little drawstring. So when you get all your mint in there, you just kind of close it up. And when you harvest your plants, you want to do it just before it blooms, because this one's sure the most intense flavor. And you want to remove just above the first or second set of leaves. Now, I said that I just naturally hang and dry my herbs, but you can spread the leaves out in a single layer on a cookie sheet at 170 degrees for 2 or 3 hours, and then allow it to cool. You can dry it that way. Of course, you can do it in your dehydrator, whichever you choose. And there you go. There you got your mint tea bag. I love doing this. You can do your chamomile, put your chamomile leaves in there, blooms for chamomile tea. I just love this idea. And I'll put the link below if you think you're interested in my little disposable tea bags. There's a bunch in here. I don't remember how many you get in a bag, but it's like hundreds of them. And they're really sturdy little tea bags. They're disposable, but they won't. And I just put my little tea bags, my mint tea bags, in a little mason jar. This is chocolate mint. It's easy to grow and hard to kill. Hi guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. We just discussed and talked about mint. It's one of my favorite herbs that I grow in the herb garden. And like we discussed, it's got a lot of health benefits. But what I want to do is I want to show you how I prepare my mint teas. Now I'm a tea drinker. Of course, I'm from the South, so I like sweet tea. But there's a lot of different kinds of teas that I really don't care for the flavor, but mint tea is one of them that I will drink. And if you drink mint tea every day, and it can even be mint water, it's good for your skin. It makes you, it helps the acne, and it just gives you a smooth, healthier skin. Now that's if you drink it every day. It does help with digestion, like I said, and it's just got a lot of health benefits. So if you get time and you're thinking about maybe growing some mint, research it, because I just love it. The first thing we're going to do is I want to show y'all. Now I love black tea. I just love premium, just plain old black tea. And what I discovered looking for some really good black tea is I discovered this. It's Tetley British Blend Premium Black Tea. And I get this off Amazon, and I buy it in bulk. And even Mr. Brown says this is some of the best tea he's ever drank. So I know there'll be a lot of you out there saying, no, no, no. Gotta drink Lipton or Louisiana tea, and they are good teas, believe me. But I guess it's just to everybody's taste. And this British blend from Amazon. And I'll leave the link below in case y'all want to try it. But it's one of our favorites. This little tea pitcher here, it holds about a little over 4 cups. And that's just enough tea for me and Mr. Brown. So that's why I love this little thing. But into four and a half cups, I'm going to put 2 tea bags of the black tea. And this water it's lukewarm, but it's not real hot, because I don't want to. Now this is going to be my cold tea. I don't want it to kill the flavor of my black tea. Now sometimes if you get it too hot, it's just about as bad as if it's not hot enough. You got to have a happy medium in there. So anyways, and if y'all remember my little mint tea bags I made, I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to put it in here with my black tea. And I'm just going to steep this probably, sometimes you can even put it outside in a jug with a lid on it and make sun tea, and that's some of the best tea you can ever drink. But I'm just going to let this steep in here for about 30 minutes. I want it to steep a pretty good while. So that's my cold tea. And then you got your hot tea. Now, a different way you can do this, and this right here is my chocolate mint. And I love chocolate mint. And this stuff's really good when you're making hot chocolate in the wintertime. You can, now it's hard to have any fresh mint in the garden in the wintertime, because that's why I go ahead and harvest it and dry it, and I put it up so I can have it in the wintertime. But if you can get it fresh like this, that's even a whole lot better. But your chocolate mint, I just got an empty cup here, and I'm just taking my chocolate mint, and I'm just going to put it down in my cup like that. And it's about a half a cup of chocolate mint. Then I'm going to take 1 tea bag of my black tea and put it in here. Then I'm going to I'm hoping my water's hot enough. I'm going to take my hot water. We're going to put it in there with the fresh chocolate mint and the black tea. And we're going to let this steep probably about 10 or 15 minutes. When we come back, we'll sweeten it up and see what it tastes like. Now my hot tea's been steeping for about, I don't know, close to 10 minutes, and it's still pretty warm. And what I want to do, as you can see, the tea bag and the chocolate mint still in there. So I'm just going to drag them out of there. Now, the one thing you want to make sure you do when you're putting your mint leaves in your cup, kind of take the leaves and bruise them a little bit and get the oils going. I didn't mention that to you. So I've got all the leaves out in the tea bag. And I can't tell you how good it just smells so good. Now to sweeten this, I'm going to use some honey. And this is called a condiment jar, and it's from Amazon. And it's really been handy for my honey, because it has a lid, then it has your little thing there for your honey. That's really handy. But what I like about it is you can put the main lid back on, and then you just kind of take off the top like this and drizzle your honey in your tea. Now if you got some lemon, that would really be excellent in your tea. Now if you want to, you can use, if you use stevia, or go ahead and put you a little bit of sugar in it, whatever. But I just like honey in my hot tea. And I just love this little condiment jar too. It's very, very handy. I'm going to stir my honey up in there. I'm not sure yet if I've got enough. But let me taste it. That is so good. And you can taste that chocolate mint. It's really refreshing. Really nice tea for, you know, when it's chilly outside. Some people just drink hot tea, you know, every day. It don't matter the weather, because they just love hot tea. So that's really good. I want to show y'all something. Talking about this condiment jar, it comes in a set of 3. This is the one for honey, and this one here, I'm just going to take the top lid off. It comes with a spoon, and it's about a teaspoon. And what I've got in mine is I've got chia seeds, because I use chia seeds in a lot of my different like pancakes and stuff like that. Put it in yogurt or whatever, and it's just really handy to have. Now you can put anything you want to in these little condiment jars. And it's got a rubber gasket around, so it seals really, really well. And in this one here, it's got a brush on it. And I've got my avocado oil in here, because I use it a lot for brushing the tops of pizza crust and breads and stuff like that. But you can put just any kind of oil, or, you know, butter, or just anything in it. And then you just put your little lid back on, about that easy. So I really like these little condiment jars. And they're from a company called Eve. And they make really good products. And if you're interested in them, I'll leave the link down below. Okay, let's make our ice cold glass of tea. Mint tea. Now, I've still got my black tea in here. Tea bags. And I've also still got my mint in here, my little mint tea bag. And I'm going to take them, and I'm just going to squeeze them like this. And I'm not too sure that you couldn't reuse this mint bag again in another pitcher of tea, because I think it would work in a whole nother pitcher. So you get another use out of that. I'm going to take out my black tea. Then in this one, I've got my organic raw sugar. I'm going to put sugar in this because Mr. Brown likes sugar in his tea. Now I'm just going to stir this up. And we're going to taste it and see how good it is. If y'all hear some little clicking in the background, that's my ice maker. I don't know what it is about this house, but every time I get on camera, it will start making noise. Well, that smells good. And it's really good too. It's just got that light hint of mint in it. So I just want to show y'all and share with you some of, just a couple of uses I have for my mint. And I also make a mint extract, and I'll do another video on that one. So this is just 2 ways that I use my mint. If y'all never grown mint, I think that you should try, even if you just do it in a pretty good size, pot or container, because you'll be amazed how this stuff grows. It'll really do good for you. So I hope you like this video. It's just a little bit of my life and what I do. It's all them little bitty things that count sometimes. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up. God bless everybody. Y'all come back and see us.